What our cities look like and what we use urban spaces for was of course a major consideration before the coronavirus pandemic hit, but now it is set to take on added importance as city dwellers demand more from the areas they spend most of their time in. A mixture of increased public awareness about climate, air quality, and, more recently, social distancing has led to a renewed interest in dedicating more spaces to people. That can range from pedestrianising roads, widening pavements, creating new squares, and installing seating areas in unused spaces. In the different cities that have implemented these kind of measures, it has created quieter, more peaceful neighbourhoods. For most people, it's a welcome development.
Creo que cuando adaptas poco a poco a la gente y a la ciudad a un nuevo ritmo de vida, eventualmente puedes transformarlo y hacer que cambie completamente, que es una cosa que de hecho ha pasado en Bruselas con el centro.
I noticed the more pedestrian zones in Brussels, and I enjoyed the car-free Sunday, but it was only one during the year, so... And the bike lanes, yes, I appreciated that. I think more people just need to get on a bike and try it and see that it's possible, you know?
Yo creo que la importancia de los días sin coches es precisamente evidenciar que la ciudad sería mucho más habitable si estuviese reducido el acceso de coches al centro, porque la hace más habitable para los ciudadanos y porque se convierte en un espacio dedicado a las personas. Pero evidentemente hacerlo una vez al año te da esa sensación de que por una vez tú tomas el control de la ciudad, pero no se convierte en algo continuado que te permita realmente disfrutarlo a largo plazo.
But changing how space is used in a city is no guarantee of success. In London, local authorities created low-traffic neighbourhoods in a good-intentioned attempt to make roads safer for children, get more people out of their cars, and generally create a nicer place to live. But after just a short while, there were problems.
I think the biggest change, especially at the start of lockdown, was the sudden appetite for any kind of public space. I think people really needed to realize the need and the role of particularly green spaces, but also the role of streets in bringing people together. The conversation around mobility as well obviously changed substantially, with particularly in cities where there was high level public transport use, with sort of people having to look to other ways of moving around, and people, I think, rethought both their mobility choices, but also their mobility patterns.
The really great thing about mobility and moving from a car-centered city to a city that prioritizes walking and cycling and e-mobility is that the numbers are very, very strongly behind you. Right? A bike path can carry 5 times as many people per square meter as a road can with cars. Bike paths are the cheapest infrastructure you're going to put in place. Cyclists invariably spend far more at their local shops than drivers do. The health benefits, we all feel them, but there's an economic benefit to that cleaner air. There's a lifestyle and a social benefit to that cleaner air.
There's definitely a huge need to do more engagement and to make sure that people feel like they're part of the conversation. Cities have taken more of a solutions-based approach, where they've said, this is what we want, and they've sort of asked people, where should we put it, rather than taking an issues-led approach of saying, we have these issues, car traffic is increasing, congestion is increasing, your car journeys are taking longer than they were before, things like air pollution is getting worse. How do we design a solution to this? Like, how can we as a city address this?
Delivery drivers were impeded by new road layouts, public transport had to adapt, and it also created tensions between motorists and non-motorists. It demonstrates that thorough planning needs to be the principal driving force behind any schemes like this. As tempting as it is to plough on with well-meant changes, authorities have to make sure they've asked everyone and thought through the possible ramifications. That way everyone can be happy, hopefully.